Bang bang. What's up, everyone? We're back.
Welcome back. So great to be back. It feels like forever.
I know. It always does.
Yeah.
Time flies.
It does. And I think fortnightly too, and we've been away, so much going on, but it's awesome. Great to be here. Thank you for joining us again today on this episode. We thought we would go over and just sort of chat a bit about our event that we held on the 8th of March.
Let's go, baby.
Well, today is actually the 1st of April, but well, it will be.
Lots has been happening.
Oh, yeah. And because we've both been away, haven't had the opportunity to chat about the event and things like that, we thought it'd be a good opportunity to do that today.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ran our first event.
We did it.
Yeah,
so good.
It was awesome.
And we feel super pumped. Like it was in the planning since last year, and it's just built us in many ways. It's built so much confidence in us to be able to reach out to this community, which has been something that we've planned in, and we've done it now, and we've been able to network with other women, which is so good. To actually put things in action is so encouraging.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like it was, yeah.
We were in our element, girl.
Well, we were 100%, and I still am a bit lost for words, I think, at it, like, oh, so great, so grateful. It was an amazing thing to see and watch the women come.
Yeah.
And then, from when they came to when they left, to me, they went on a journey, and you could see the journey.
Yeah. You could see how shy people were, and kind of like sort of chatting to like people that they kind of knew. And then towards the end, people were just so open to just chat and get to know each other. And that was our goal. And I feel like we exceeded that times a million, because I feel like everyone took something from this event. And I love that, although we did sort of paint a picture of like what the day would look like, people were still a bit curious, and we wanted people.
We left mystery, right?
We left the mystery there, and it was just so good to see a really positive outcome from everybody.
Yeah, everyone just loved it, and building again new connections. We built new connections, had fun,
had some good laughs.
Learned a lot, had some good food. It rained. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Had a nice little event there, and then took them through a beautiful experience that most of them may not have even done before.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I think it was just an honor to be able to do that. And I think the other thing for us, and us as from creating the event all the way through, like, we got to create, like, this is one of our shirts.
Look at our shirts, fam, coming out very soon.
Yes, like we're because of the event, we're looking at merch and different things like that. And we had the opportunity to create and create gift bags and
create the games. Like, I think, that Switch game, I was like, I didn't know what I wanted that to look like, but we did want to have people connect. And it was good to see there was like a group of workers that came together, and it was just so cool to see that some of them didn't even know each other that well.
Yeah.
They worked together, but it was good for them to actually unpack and get to know someone on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And that is what we're about. We are about going deeper in relationships in order to really thrive within ourselves and build that community.
So, and our goal is to expand on that.
Yes.
And it's not a one and done event. We want to continue to build and grow.
Yeah.
So
we got a lot of feedback with people wanting to come to the next one, which is so good to see. That's really exciting.
Definitely, yes. I think that you will see an evolution as we grow and continue to build on our events. And whilst we're building them, they will also have different elements to them. And I think that that's going to be really cool, and it'll be great to watch again the women go on a journey.
Yes.
From the beginning to the end, even to the point of like for those who attended the first event as they step through this.
As they continue to say yes to them.
Yeah, go deeper, right?
Yeah, continue to choose to show up, connect with others, be challenged.
Get uncomfortable.
As well, and just stay curious.
Yeah. So we're very excited about that. So it was just phenomenal, and
everything happened the way it was meant to. It was very authentic, and I loved the feedback. One of the feedback we got was like, it didn't feel staged.
Yeah.
And that is what we are about.
Yes, it was very natural.
We're about being real. We're everyday people that are faced with everyday problems, and we want to talk about it. And that's why we created this podcast, I would say almost 2 years ago, or even more than that.
Look, it could be now. I ain't going.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, and we just had we just spoke about ourselves, right? And what our vision was, and for the event and for the podcast, because a lot of people didn't even know about the podcast, and
even just realizing like how many people did, like you would even say for yourself, like how some people mentioned that, oh yeah, love the podcast, we don't even know half the people who are even listening in, but we are so thankful and blessed that we can actually speak life into someone.
Yeah.
And that it's helping change lives.
Yeah. It's about the one. Like it's not, obviously it's the ripple effect as well.
Yeah.
Like, as long as we can make a difference to one, that's massive.
That is massive for us. Yeah.
It is. It's also a bit surreal sometimes hearing that, like, oh my God, I listen to podcasts and I get a lot from it and things like that. So we want to continue to bring that. And from where male or female, just we really want you to know that there's more out there. There's more to life than just rocking up to a job and doing a job and
sitting on the sidelines as well.
Right? Yeah. And there's actually more, and you deserve more. And there's life to live out there. And I think it's, we want to show and teach and help you rise to actually live life.
Live that out.
Yeah. And I love, there's one of my kind of cool songs that I, rock to. And it's a Pitbull song, I'm pretty sure. And one of the lyrics is, live life, don't let life live you. And I feel like that's so credit to Pitbull, just right there, I feel like that's what we do. We allow life to take us on a roller coaster, and we don't pull it up. Where we've actually got to take control of it and actually live, actually get out and explore. Like, how many times have you said, I know I've definitely said it, back in the day when it was like, oh, I'd love to do that, when.
When I hear people say that now, I'll say, well, you can.
Yeah, 100%. Me too.
Like, usually I would let people say whatever they want to say. And now I am the party pooper to challenge them mentally and be like, but that's what you choose. And I'm not afraid to say that anymore, because I'd rather ruffle feathers and plant some sort of seed of curiosity in their minds than agree with that normality that their life, it just ends here and that's it.
Yeah, that's
like that is absolutely not the case at all. So we
need to like that, they're effectively, you're lying to yourself. I'll do that when, because when never comes. And so it's about trying to, like, for us, we basically have to decide.
Mean what we say and say what we
mean. But we had to decide, okay, enough's enough. And we are going to live. Like, for example, for you, even just in recent terms, we can use many examples, but you said yes to you going away to Bali. And
yes, I did.
Yeah, and that was a massive step for you. And obviously, we'll talk about the whole adventure in next few episodes, but more, the point I'm trying to make is you had to decide that, okay, enough's enough. I want to start living my life.
Yeah.
I don't just want to keep going on this roller coaster.
Yeah. And it was like excuses holding me back as well. Like, I'd be like, oh, but this, but that,
Yeah.
I just knew deep down that, and this is one of my favorite sayings, is if you wanted to, you would.
Yeah.
And, I heard that growing up when it was came to relationships of like, oh, if he wanted to, he would take care of her, and I was like, well, we need to hold ourselves accountable here, because if we wanted to, we would, in terms of investing in ourselves and
1000%.
choosing to show up for ourselves.
Yeah.
If we wanted to, we would. So I really hold myself accountable to that in all aspects as much as I can. I'm not perfect, but that's how I kind of pull myself up again, because I'm like, if that old mindset starts to creep in, it's like, no, but if you wanted to, you would.
Yes.
You still can choose. It's a new day.
And
yeah.
like, I want to take it a step further, because again, I know I've definitely used this where I've allowed someone else to effectively, oh, I can't because of my hubby, or I can't because of-
Yeah.
we use that as
Yeah.
and look, there are times where we've put ourselves in that position where, like, it's about, yes, obviously you're married and you have to communicate and stuff like that, but ultimately it's
Your choice.
your choice,
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
You're the one that's got to live it. So it's like, well, again, back to what you're saying, if you really want to, you will. So why are we holding back?
Yeah.
Because, I learned quite a few years ago on multiple occasions, you don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to be here. And so waiting until tomorrow isn't going to cut it.
It's not good enough. Yeah.
It's not. And, a friend of, well, he was basically family, whom we lost tragically, like, he always used to say to me, just go and have fun. Like, you can always do that. And he said it very differently. I actually can't even remember how he used to say it. And I ended up having to go, you know what? He's right. Like, I've got to stop, like, either working in that rat race or whatever it is. And I've actually got to go out and do it. If it's something that I love or want to expect, like, I want to try, like, give it a go, because otherwise I'm never going to give it a go.
You're
and I'm
never
never
gonna
going to know
unless
and,
you try.
He's no longer with us. And that was, so yeah, it's like, you know what? A lot of times I've gone, no, I have to live because he can't. So and thankfully I've built that muscle where it's like, you know what? Bugger it. Like, I work hard too.
Yeah.
Like,
and we shouldn't have to justify
no,
why
exactly.
we deserve
Yep.
to have adventure or a holiday or anything like that. Like, because we do, and that's just facts. Facts on facts. So,
but it could be anything, right? It could even be like,
making a decision to do something that you're afraid to do, but you feel like you're being held back by people.
When
that's the main one.
Yeah. But and I think too, if you want to think about our event, we didn't hold ourselves back. We actually ran into it and was like, no, let's do it.
Yeah, dude.
And we took it on and it just flowed like
I think it was just meant to happen, because we love doing the potty, but we also love doing life with people in person.
Yeah.
So
and we can create
it was
community.
a no-brainer to create that event in this town, because it is a small community. And we just wanted that new challenge, and it's really helped us sort of in a lot of areas. And we're so thankful for that. So it's only pushed us to dream big and bigger, so it's definitely something that is going to keep us going this year for 2025.
Definitely. So that's a bit about us for the month, and we've got a big couple of months coming up, and we're a bit excited about that. And
in our personal lives, and then also together as a team, I just feel like it's going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be busy, but we're also going to choose how we navigate all of that, in terms of making sure that we pause, make sure that we have time to rest, making sure we have time to connect. Like, there's so much in that. but we're actually excited and we're running towards the Raw, just like we have been together. So it's just been such a blessing to do this with my girl.
Yeah, boo.
It's so much fun, like
Yeah.
honestly, just to do it together and to dream big and to have visions and to really just share our heart
Yeah.
authentically with you
Yeah.
guys via the podcast or even in person.
Yeah.
Like if you ever wanted to chat, we'd definitely tell you straight off the bat.
Yeah. 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 And no, we'll look forward to sharing obviously more in the future,
Yeah.
and stay tuned because there will be another event coming this year. Yes. Again, it's an evolution of
Yeah.
what we want to build with the Women Who Build series
Yes.
and event. So looking forward to that. So,
We
is
hope
there
you
anything you
guys
wanted
have
to share from that?
not so much. I think we've said enough.
I think, yeah.
We could
Yeah.
go on for hours, honestly, talking about all of this, but
Yeah.
I think the encouragement is do something that makes you uncomfortable. Step out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, you know, we always say, get curious.
Get curious.
It's the only
definitely.
way to expand your capacity and grow and flourish and live a more fulfilling life than where you currently are now.
Yeah.
So
and don't use things as a barrier, whether it be partners, whether it be,
because the barrier is you.
yeah, and don't use your
Yes.
children. Don't use your age. Anything is possible. You just have to
If
be
you're living
willing.
and breathing,
Yeah,
it's possible.
It is possible, and you can accomplish so much more to blow your mind. So we hope that encourages you. And you know, we want to, step by step, we got here by step, and
Yes.
you can too. So thank you for joining us.
We love y'all.
And we look forward to
The next episode.
Yes, that's right. Okay, bye.